Hello students. In previous part we were discussed on Stanley-Miller experiment as well as theory of evolutions. As we know that father of evolution is known as Charles Robert Darwin, and how the characters transfer from one generation to next generation if the organism reproduce. This transferring of traits, that means heredity. The father of heredity or inheritance is known as Gregor Johann Mendel. Just like as origin of life started, which was firstly proposed by Oparin and Haldane, and then Miller proved experiment. Clear? In this part we will discuss on the evolution evidences. What are the evidences which show the how the evolution can take place? There are the 4 to 5 evidences which show how the evolution can take place. Next, evolution evidences, or you can say that evidences of evolution. Evidences. The incident or evidence has been incidents or evidences which represent how the evolution can take place. How the evolution can take place. As Darwin proposed that the different organisms which are from different continents, they have some similarities or differences. On the basis of differences, we have categorized into different phylum. But if they have common features, it means all the organisms which are found in different continents, those contain common features. They have single ancestor. The features which are matched, the more, it means the ancestor is recently, and the features which resembles or which matched a less, then we can say that the ancestor will maybe some more time ago. Clear? Which was proposed by Charles Robert Darwin. In this part, we will discuss on the evidences of evolution. How we can say that evolution can take place. There were some examples of fossils, एम्ब्रियो, जिसको बोलते हैं एम्ब्रियो बेस पे कह सकते हैं, मॉर्फोलॉजी एनाटॉमिकली बेस पे कह सकते हैं, एज वेल एज कॉन्टिनेंट का जियोग्राफिकल एरिया है उस बेस पे कह सकते हैं. तो देर आर 4 एविडेंसेस. As there are many evidences, but we can study only 4 evidences, as there are mainly 4 evidences of evolution. Morphological and anatomical evidences. Morphological or anatomical or anatomically evidence. How the organism can be seen outer side and they have contained inner. So this is based on morphological or anatomical evidence. The next evidence is embryological evidence. Next one is paleontological evidences. Paleontological evidence means related to the fossil. These related to the fossil. Embryological related to the embryo. And the next one is, third, and this one is fourth, biogeographical evidence. Biogeographical evidence. It means the surface area. Different continents have different surface area, different conditions. So, it is based on different surface area. These are the major 4 evidences which show the evolution can take place. Firstly, we will discuss on morphologically or anatomically. Morphologically or anatomically evidence. First we will discuss on morphologically or anatomically evidence. Morphology means external study and anatomy means internal study. Organism के body का structure check करते हैं. If the organism, there are many such type of animals which have the similar body structures, similar origin, but they perform different function. Similar bodies, if they contain similar body, it means they have common ancestor, but they perform different function. Some organisms show different structure, but they perform similar function. It means they have also the common ancestor. And some are based on vestigial organ. Some organs which are found in the body, but they are non-functional. Those are called vestigial organ. Why these organs are present? It means before some times ago, our ancestor will use these organs, and according to the use and disuse of the Lamarck's law, the organism which use the organs the most, those will develop, and the organs which does not use continuously, they will eliminate or maybe remains vestigial inside the body. It means all these organs, this morphologically and anatomically evidence is related to the organs related. It is the external or internal study of the body structure, in many animals. The organs, or you can say the origin of the structure, is similar or some have different. We will discuss on these different types of organs. On the basis of organs, or on the basis of morphologically or anatomically evidences, there are three types of organs: homologous organs, analogous organs, and vestigial organs. We will discuss on firstly homologous organ. Homologous organs, the body structure is similar. The animals in which body structure or origin is similar, but they perform different function. Those are called homologous organs. In animals, the origin, or you can say their body origin or structure are similar, but they perform different function. Body structure such like a similar in different organism, but they have different function. It means they have common characteristics. What is the common characteristics? Body structure. But the function, on the basis of function, they are different. These are called homologous organs. For example, human's hand, fins of whale, forelimb of horse or cheetah. Forelimbs of horse. You can also say that cheetah. Just like this. Forelimb is agle paँव जो है. Human's hand, fins of whale, and forelimbs of horse. All the structure, body structures, or originate the bones, muscles. They are similar, but the function of these organs are different. Human hands, writing, holding, or you can say that capturing, just like as different functions. Fins of whale help in swimming. swimming, and forelimbs of horse or cheetah running. As we have discussed, all these organs, human's hand, limbs of whale, forelimbs of horse, all have similar bones and muscles as well as the cells. Similar, but they perform different function. So we can say that some time ago, all these organisms, means human, whale and horse, they have common ancestor. But according to the time and their use, according to their function, they have different categories. Clear? Just like as in plants also show homologous organs, such like as thorns of bougainvillea, thorns of bougainvillea, and tendrils of cucurbita. Thorns of bougainvillea are similar, and just like a soft stem upper side of cucurbita is also similar, but they perform different function. Why? Thorn of bougainvillea protect the plants from the browsing animals. ये जो हमारे आवारा पशु होते हैं उनसे बचाने का काम करता है बोगनविलिया का. और टेंड्रिल्स ऑफ कुकुरबिटा क्या काम करता है? सपोर्ट प्रोवाइड कराता है. सॉफ्ट टेंड्रिल होता है, इसको किसी न किसी सपोर्ट की जरूरत होती है. सपोर्ट के लिए क्या करता है? इट रैप्ड अराउंड एनी फेंसिस एनी सपोर्ट एंड हेल्प टू कुकुरबिटा इन ग्रोथ. क्लियर? तो इन सपोर्ट, as we have seen that the structure of these plants are similar, but they perform different function, and this type of organs is known as homologous organ, and evolution of homologous organ is known as divergent evolution. This evolution is known as divergent evolution. Divergent evolution means they have common ancestor, but according to their function, to their habitat and survival condition, they different. They spread out from one place to another place, and they show some similarities. So this type of evolution is known as divergent evolution, and the organs are known as homologous organs. The next one is analogous organs. One more example, you can see that heart of vertebrata. Heart of vertebrata, as we know that fish have 2-chamber heart, amphibian have 3-chambered heart, reptilia and mammals have 4-chamber heart. But the structure, they have different chamber, but the structure of heart is similar. So this we can say that there are some organs which are different structure and perform similar function. Some are different, same structure, but they perform different function. In this, same structure and different function, such like as analogous organ. Analogous organs are opposite to the homologous organs. In this, origin and structure are similar, but they perform different function. But in analogous organ, origin and structure is different, but they perform similar function. In animals, the organs which have different origin or structure, but they perform similar function. In homologous, different function, similar structure. In analogous, different structure, but they perform similar function. It means they are also correlated some time ago. They have common ancestor. They are also common ancestor. These organisms also common ancestor because they have some common features. And if the organism of different continents have common features, it means they have the common ancestor. Clear? For example, wings of birds and insect. Wings of birds and insect. Bird's wing contain pneumatic bone, whereas insect doesn't contain any bone. So different structure or different origin, but wings of birds and wings of insect also help in flying. They perform similar function, although they have different structure but perform similar function, such like as flipper of penguin or whale. Penguin and whale. Penguin is a bird. Flippers of penguin and whale, they have different structure, but the function are similar. Means help in swimming. Such type of organ can be also seen in the plant also. Sweet potato and potato, both are different. Sweet potato is underground root, whereas potato is underground stem. This is underground root and potato is underground stem. Sweet potato is underground root, whereas potato is underground stem. They are different, but all these are used as a food source. So these type of organs are known as analogous organs, which have different origin or structure, but they perform similar function. And this type of evolution is known as convergent evolution. Convergent evolution. It means at different continents, the different types of organisms which have different structure, but they perform the similar function. Means other कॉन्टिनेंट से डिफरेंट स्ट्रक्चर होने के बावजूद भी वो एक ही काम करते हैं, सिमिलर फंक्शन करते हैं. सो दिस टाइप ऑफ evolution is called convergent evolution. In next part we will discuss on vestigial organ and the other evidences of evolution.